Foley. Okay, so let me put some light on Foley. If you Google Foley, so you won't find any meaning of that word because you'll get a write up or an explanation of the art, but there's no meaning to it. Why? I will tell you that. Foley was first invented by Sir Jack Foley in 1920 when he thought that he can put some create some sound effects live on radio with the play, put some sounds live while performing. So, and that worked very well. And later on, it also, was incorporated into films, and we follow the same art. So, this art is named after his surname, Foley. So, Foley is actually creating live sound effects in a studio to enhance the audio quality of the film or a web series or any TV shows. So basically, what happens is when the shoot is happening, the focus of the location engineer or the production sound engineer is on dialogues, because dialogues are very important for the film because it tells you the story. So when they are recording or shooting, there are at least the unit of say 100 or maybe 200, 300 people on the set, and to making them quiet and just focus on dialogue. So the Foleys are not so well captured while shooting. So that's why we come in and we perform it after the edit has happened. So let me give you an example by playing a video to you. There's no Foley, there's no sound, so you don't relate to it. What is happening? Why it is happening? What is there? So that's where we come in. So this clip is from the film called Pune 52, and it was the first teaser. And let me play it back for you with the sound when we performed Foley on that, and the sound design was happening.
Detective, माझ्या मनातला त्याचा वेध घ्यायचाय मला.
Yeah, so here it is. After the sound was done and after the Foley was done, you straight away related to the promo that what is happening. It's a detective being followed, and you hear a lot of detailing of the sounds, him running on what surface he's running, and all the movements of the cloth and all, and the design, and it makes an immense impact on the promo. So now I'll just explain in detail the process of Foley, like in films, how we do Foley. So first, when the film comes to us, we see the entire film. We note down, we make notes of the properties which is required for the movie, and we give that list to the production, and the property is arrived at the Foley studio. We have two full big go downs of properties already in the studio. It's like that. It looks like that. It looks like junk, but it's all important because every property makes a different sound. So once that all is there, we start the process with the process of doing the footsteps. A footstep is not just wearing any shoes and start walking for any character. We see who the hero is, what is he wearing, what is his character in the film. Whether he's a journalist, whether he's a doctor, whether he's a cop. So accordingly we choose his shoes, and whether he's in casuals, whether he's in his uniforms. So accordingly we choose the shoes to him, the best of the shoe he gets, because he's the hero, he should sound good, right? And then it goes on for the other characters, for the heroines, for the supporting actors, whatever they are wearing. We use similar shoes and chappals and sandals to do the footsteps. So entire film, every character is recorded in separate tracks. Earlier we used to do Foley. Every entire film Foley was in one track. I'm talking about I'm talking about mono, when the film was mono, just or stereo, just one speaker. That's it. But now it's like Dolby 5.1, 7.1. So the soundscape is bigger. You can pan every actor wherever he's moving in the on screen. So every actor has to be on a separate track. So while pre-mixing it, they can pan the artist, so you'll get a feel of movement, a person walking from left to right. So when it is panned, you'll get a feel that this guy is walking from here to here. So that's the reason that every character is on a separate track. So once the footsteps are done for everybody, the next step comes in is rustles. Rustle means cloths. Cloth. I mean not just one cloth. When we are doing rustlings, we have at least 6 to 7 different materials all around us, on the lap, on the jack, on the shoulders, everywhere. So whoever actor is walking, we focus on what material he's wearing, what fabric he's wearing, and we give the moves. So it's not just a plain rustle, it's his attitude of walking. So likewise, if a cop is walking, so he's wearing a belt, uniform. So his rustles are different. And likewise, if a character is wearing a leather jacket, so if we give rustle to him, we'll give the rustle little muffled. And we'll try to put in some leather squeaks in between to give a leather feel to that character. And if there are some zips hanging around his jacket, so we'll add that zips also. So this small details, detailing goes into Foley. So once the entire cloth is done, we come to taps, hand tappings, claps, or pat, whatever hand movements are there in the film. We do that reel wise, of course. Like reel, I'm talking about a 20-minute footage. So we follow this procedure because we don't miss any sound. If you're doing all the sounds together, so you may miss some sounds here and there, then you'll have to do it again. So it's better you do stepwise. So like if you're doing cloths, you finish the cloths, the entire reel. When you're doing taps, touches, hand claps, you finish that thing. And then we come onto incidental sounds, which is also known as spot sounds. So those spot sounds are basically the artist who are using whatever props they are using or handling. We create that sounds. Like for a girl, if she's carrying a bag, a cell phone, she's wearing a jewelries, anklet, bangle, whatever in the film according to the story. So we perform that for her. And that will also take, for a girl, we'll do at least 4 tracks, 4 different tracks for all in jewelry she's wearing. Because we don't know in the mix like what importance they want to give to a particular sound or an ornament. Maybe sometimes they just like to hear the anklet and not any other jewelry which she's carrying. So that's why all the tracks, it's all different tracks. So they can decide then. So likewise, the door openings, the cutleries in the restaurant, or if it's a police station, so we'll do some ambiences like telephone picking, keeping, drawers opening, closing, files, whatever uh, follies can happen in a police station scene. So you have to be very creative because there are a lot of time you won't see the visual, and you'll be asked to create an ambience for that. So you have to be a very good thinker also, like what sounds and what atmospheric sound you can give for a particular scene. So when we finish that, entire foley is complete for a reel. Then we move on to the Foley editing. Foley editing is very important here because we sync it with the master sound, which is a sync sound, the master dialogue track, which has Foley at that time, so that in production sound, a lot of times the Foleys are recorded with the dialogue because, of course, it's a mic. It will catch some sounds here and there. So a lot of times we get very nice sounds on production sound. So we try to copy that exactly, and we do that, and we sync it with the same point, so that they both the sounds are on the same page. And my Foley, when it gets attached to it, it gives you more body. So cinematically, it will be more larger and will give you a better feel. So we'll see one clip, and before that, I would like to call an associate of mine who will assist me on performance, because we'll be doing all the sounds together so that you don't miss out any sound on the visual. Okay, so can I have Girish? He's my colleague from Mumbai. He'll be assisting me. Yeah, so can we have the visual? This is yeah, this is a movie clip from the film Rock. I'm also a co-sound designer for this film, and this is a silent movie. There is no dialogue in this movie. It's a silent movie, and it is basically made on the period of lockdown, when there was a lockdown, and what impact it had on the yeah, people. Yeah, we can play the scene and let's do some action. Yeah, so this is it. So this is just for your for the you get the right idea, like when all the sounds come together, how it sounds. But in the film, when we do, every sound is recorded on a separate track. Uh, we can give you another example for more interesting clips, like some other sounds also. So yeah, this is a film called Ram Singh Chali, and yeah, we have this rickshawala who's handling this cart, and whatever movements he's making, we'll just do it for you. Yeah, yeah, we can have the clip. That's it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me here and giving you some demonstration on Foley also. I hope you understood the act, how it is done, and yeah, thank you.